hurricane was really hard for us. It destroyed our dreams.
7 months after Maria, and it still feels like a disaster area. Came here to fix a bar. Wow. So we have to do the roof, fix the wiring, all new equipment because it's all been destroyed by salt water. We have to build the entire place in essence. Then I saw this community center, baseball field, basketball court, and I realized I could fix that too.
That is a peek at a very special episode of Bar Rescue, helping the hurricane victims in Puerto Rico, that will air this Sunday on the Paramount Network. And the man behind the show is Jon Taffer. Welcome, Jon.
Great to be here, JC.
It's great to have you here. So you've been a restaurant bar consultant for over 4 decades.
I have.
The successful TV show. You've written books, and now you've got a podcast.
I do, and the podcast happened because of the success of the book. Honestly, I didn't plan it. But the book made the New York Times bestseller list. Don't BS yourself is the name of the book. And as a result of the book and all fan requests, I launched a podcast, built the studio just a few blocks from here.
Because you're a Vegas guy, and you live in town now, right?
I'm a local, of course. I've been here about 6 years.
Guy.
So I built the studio here in town, and we're doing it locally, and it's been a blast.
And you cover everything on the podcast? Do you cover relationship advice?
I do sometimes. There's a call-in section where fans call in, and if you ever watch Bar Rescue, sometimes it's people rescue.
Right, yes.
So yes, people call and ask me advice all the time. I found your list pretty interesting.
Well, guys, I want some tough love. I want you to give it to my wife.
Okay.
Because here's the deal.
Yeah.
She doesn't pick up after herself. I come home from work, and I walk in, and there's a plate on the kitchen table. And I'll say, what? And she said, I was busy. I'm sorry. I'll get to it later. I'm like, well, when is later? So that's the issue in our house.
Aha. So you have to change. You have to change it. She's using an excuse. So later is an excuse.
Yes. Thank you.
So if she's going to leave the plate, what else is she going to leave? I suggest by leaving that plate is the first step to destroying her entire life, JC.
See, that's
it's a crisis situation.
I love it. Pick up that plate and put it in the sink.
Yes.
I love her to death, though. I got to ask you, when you go into a restaurant, how hard is it for you to not critique and look at little things that are wrong in the restaurant? How hard is it for you?
It's difficult, but I have to have a different mindset and just not look around, because what you don't see doesn't bother you. But when I see something egregious, then I can't hold back.
And when you walk into a restaurant or bar, do people get nervous? He's here, he's here.
It's my pace. If I walk in deliberate, oh yeah, people sort of freak out a little bit. But if I walk in casual, I'm okay.
If you were... would you open a restaurant now or a bar now in today's economy, in today's world in Las Vegas?
Oh, I am. I'm working now, and I can't say where, on opening a bar myself here in Las Vegas.
Here in town?
Absolutely.
A little tease.
Yeah, and I've been working on it for quite a while. I think it's important, and this is the market to be in. We talk about being an entertainment capital. We have the greatest nightclubs in the country, some of the greatest bars in the country. So this is the place to do it.
Let's talk about Sunday's episode of Bar Rescue. Very special. You went down to Puerto Rico. What can we see on Sunday?
Yeah, I went down there 7 months after Hurricane Maria hit, and I cried for the whole week down there. We rescued a bar, a community center, a baseball field, a basketball court. Mark Cuban came to help me.
Wow.
Bethany Frankel came to help me. Bernie Williams, the Yankee, came to help me. And it was the most powerful week of my life, and it's on Sunday night. Don't miss it. This is a really moving bar rescue. It's very special.
You have a lot going on, too, because fans can watch this live with you if they're in the Burbank area.
Yeah. Sunday night at 7 o'clock at Flappers Comedy Club. We're going to do a live broadcast of it, and then we're going to do my podcast live, my first live podcast
The first
ever.
live. And how often are you putting out the podcast?
Every Tuesday. So we record every Monday.
It drops on Tuesday.
Drops on Tuesday mornings.
Huh?
He's got the lingo.
Yeah, I got the lingo. Jon, it's so great to finally meet you. We love the show. We love you. We love the fact that you're a Las Vegas resident.
Thanks, JC. Good to be here.
I can't wait to listen to more of the podcast. So Jon Taffer, No Excuses podcast. It's available for download now. This Sunday, Bar Rescue in Puerto Rico, helping victims of the hurricane. And if you're in Burbank, you can watch the episode with Jon at Flappers Comedy Club. This is great. Ticket sales will benefit relief and recovery for Puerto Rico. It's awesome. Jon, have you been to Disneyland?
I have.
Yeah. If you want to go to Disneyland,